Do you ever just sit and watch those teen movies where there's a couple who is just sitting on their rooftop watching the sunrise go down, or they're taking a long road trip and their hair is just flowing in the wind, or they're wandering the street and they're able to just strike a conversation with a random stranger? Essentially, they're just doing something really interesting with their life, and sometimes you just kind of sit back and you're like, man, I wish that was my life. And you sit and watch these films and you think to yourself whether you're actually living your life or just existing. This is where being the main character in your life comes to play. It's not about making these huge, grand life changes in your life, but noticing the smaller things that make you happy. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 key ways to start romanticizing your life and become the main character in your own movie. Number 1, your environment. People often underestimate how important your environment is to your overall mental health. You might look around your room and there's clothes on the floor, there's food on the table, there's water bottles scattered everywhere. And scientists have actually shown that having too many items in your field of vision distracts the brain processing capacity. Clearing away all clutter in your room allows your brain to focus on items and tasks one at a time. What I like to do is every single time that I get up from my room and I'm about to go to the kitchen or about to go to the bathroom to go shower, I will look around my room and think, okay, what is out of place? What is something that I can pick up now and take to the kitchen or take to the bathroom or take back to my closet? Basically, when you are cleaning as you go, it makes it so much easier when it comes down to the end of the week and it's time for you to do your deep cleaning, because you don't have everything just kind of scattered everywhere and it's not as overwhelming. So learn to kind of just clean as you go, and your future self will thank you a lot more. Another way that I like to keep a clean space is when you are cleaning, a lot of times people, they just kind of want to go around their room and just pick up random things and just kind of go everywhere and just, and it takes a really long time when you do that. So a more productive way of cleaning is to, when you go into your room, start at one corner. It doesn't matter what corner it is, just start at a corner, and you're going to work your way around the room in a square, okay? Instead of going all the way around picking up things randomly, just start in one corner and start working your way around and picking things up and cleaning as you go. This way, it is ensuring that you are not missing anything in your area. So overall, just try to keep a clean space, because a clear space means a clear mind. And when you are trying to romanticize your life, your environment is very important. Another tip that I have is just surround yourself with scent. Go to Target, go to Walmart, go to the dollar store and find a candle that smells good. And in the morning, you're just gonna light that candle and do your morning routine, brush your teeth, do your skincare routine, do your makeup, get dressed for school or work, and it'll create this environment of just freshness and just overall just romance. A lot of people tend to overlook the power of scent. So ensure that your environment is clean, fresh, and smells good. And that's how you start romanticizing your life. So now the second thing is hygiene. Something about just taking an everything shower just makes me feel so much better. And if you're not sure what an everything shower is, it's essentially when you get in the shower and you basically do everything to your body. You're bathing, you're exfoliating, you're shaving, you're doing your face mask, you're washing your hair, you're deep conditioning, you're double deep conditioning, you're oiling your hair, you're oiling your body. And when you take the time to take care of your body on the outside, you are all of a sudden going to start to feel more rejuvenated. You're going to feel taken care of by yourself. You're going to feel fresh and clean and just overall you're just going to be glowing, baby girl. You're just going to be glowing. So take the time, one day out of your week, preferably the day that you do your deep cleaning, because that way your environment is extra clean, and then now it's time for you to get clean. So take one day out of the week to just do an everything shower. Light a candle and just pretend you are at the spa. If you are not able to afford, weekly or bi-weekly spa days, then create a spa in your home. It doesn't have to be, fancy like, all the Instagram people that you see are on TikTok or on YouTube. It doesn't have to be super fancy. You create your own. And then you will slowly start to see the importance of just taking care of your body and taking care of your hygiene. Now the second thing is your mindset. Infuse your routines with mindfulness. So I recommend doing some type of meditation or journaling. Carve out some time in your day to spend a few minutes with your thoughts. In the morning when you wake up, just sit up in your bed before you get on your phone. Just sit up. You don't want to be laying down because you're probably just going to fall back asleep. get up and just sit back and talk about how grateful you are to have the life that you have, to have a roof over your head and a bed to sleep in, that you have food in the kitchen. No matter how big or how little, there is always something to be grateful for. When you're writing an email at work, express gratitude for the opportunity to be able to work. When you're in the kitchen cooking, just sit back and be grateful for the fact that you even have food. And I know this might seem really small and just really like mundane, but a lot of these small mundane tasks have the power to be magical. So if you are wanting to romanticize your life, it is important to appreciate the smaller things in life. Let's talk about diet. Now, I don't really like the word diet because it just seems like, oh my gosh, I have to sit here and starve myself. No, don't do that. But it's also very important to be aware of what you are putting into your body, because like they say, you are what you eat. Now, the link between your diet and your emotions stems from close relationship between your brain and your gastrointestinal tract. And this is often called the second brain. Your GI tract is home to all different types of bacteria, good and bad. And this bacteria then influences production of chemical substances that carry messages from your gut to your brain. And the two common examples of this is dopamine and serotonin. Eating natural, healthy, good food promotes the growth of good bacteria, which in turn positively affects the production of these chemicals. When the production is good, your brain receives these positive messages and your mental state can reflect it. On the other hand, when you are feeding your body with a bunch of sugar and processed foods, the production of these chemicals can kind of start to go haywire, and then that also might affect your mood. So it is so important about the food that you are putting into your body. Now, what I'm not telling you is don't sit down and enjoy a piece of cake or have some sugar every once in a while. I just want you to choose better options of cake and sugar. And you can do this by using the Yuka app. It's a free mobile app that you can have on your phone. And when you go to the grocery store, you are able to then scan the items and it'll either rate your food excellent, good, mediocre, or poor. So don't get me wrong. I will have a bowl of ice cream. I will have some chocolate, especially around my time of the month. But it's important that I am consuming healthier versions of those products. So instead of maybe going to the grocery store and getting a box of Cheerios, you can opt for Kashi, which is a healthier version of Cheerios that doesn't have all of those additives and food coloring and just unnatural items. Now, some of you might be thinking like, okay, Devin, like I feel like you're telling us all of these like mundane, this like super like basic tasks, but what I am trying to convey to you is you can wake up in the morning and have your cup of coffee and your espresso and try to just romanticize your life. But I want to let you know that it starts in here. It starts in here, and you cannot start romanticizing a life unless your environment and your body is healthy. Now, number 5, your daily activities and your hobbies. I know sometimes it's really easy to just kind of stay at home all day long and you don't really have anything like hobbies or things that you enjoy. So you're just kind of mindlessly scrolling on TikTok and not really doing anything, and you're not feeding your brain. So pick a new hobby. That could be reading, that could be crocheting, that could be painting, that could be, taking up a class once a week doing ballet or yoga. But pick a hobby. And hobbies tend to remind us that we are more than just the work that we do or the homework that we have to do. Hobbies will then keep you curious and you will continue to grow. And I know, now that I've graduated from college, I'm no longer in school, it is so important even now for me to continue to feed my brain with just information and knowledge. But I want you all to try to read at least 52 books per year. And just continue to just feed your brain with knowledge. And then once you have these 5 steps down, your hobbies, your mindset, your diet, your environment, and your hygiene, you are overall just going to feel better and you are going to feel like the main character in your life. So starting today after this video, I want you all to just get up and start tidying up your room. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go as far as to color coordinate your closet. You'll get there eventually, because for me, I'm really OCD and my closet's color coordinated. But just have a clean environment, and I'm telling you, your mind will just, it'll open up. And this is how I romanticize my life. So thank you so much, Diamond Girls, for watching my YouTube video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and also put down in the comment sections what videos you would like to see from me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and with love.